Historically, this time of the year, the cocoa bean, seasonality wise, becomes a lot stronger, and that run up can go all the way through until springtime of the following year. So is now a good time to buy the cocoa bean? Well, I'm going to look at the technical analysis in chart of the day to find out. Hello, I'm Stephen Ho, trader and founder of TheStopHunter. So before we can carry on, a risk warning for you to pay close attention to. The content in this video is not investment advice, so please seek the advice, help of financial professionals or financial advisors before investing and trading. And trading and investing involves a high degree of risk and your money is at risk, so be very careful. So with that out the way, let's get on with the analysis. As with other commodities I like to look at, I always sort of add on extra factors to help make my decision making easier, separate from that of price alone. So here I'm looking at seasonality and commitment of traders to gauge some better idea of fundamentals and sentiment. At the bottom there we can see seasonality, and you can see on the right hand side it's starting to pick up quite strongly now and run all the way through, which you see on the left hand side, to March sort of time for where it drops off quite heavily. So at the moment seasonality bullish, and the commitment of traders, red lines the large commercials, the black line the large speculators, and at the moment this is in a bearish situation, both of them for the price. The black line's down, which you would expect to see correlating to the price, which other than the last few days it has done, but remember this data is updated on a Friday, so it could be lagging a little bit there. And the large commercials will be doing the inverse, which they are. So it's a bit weak bearish on commitment of traders data, and then on top of that the price trading neutrally within the moving averages. What can we learn about then from a longer term look at the weekly line chart for cocoa? Well, I've drawn on a triangle pattern. As you can see, the price narrowing in range from its highs of 2016 and lows of 2018. So a lot of congestion coming in the price, which may force a breakout in either direction. You also see those yellow box bands there where a lot of the price action has happened, which is between 2,200 and 2,800, where, like I said, there's been a lot of noise. Now if the price can break up above sort of the 2,600 area, then upsides, like I said, it's got to then get through the 2,800 and then upwards to 3,000 and then 3,400, those highs, and back to the downsides if it fails here, 2,400 and then 2,200. But at the moment looking pretty stale and neutral. In the much shorter term, on the daily high Kanashi, it's looking a lot more bullish on the signals of volatility and the volume, but that's hiding the longer term sort of sideways ranging picture that you can see in the price with the 2 standard deviation regression band. It's been bouncing in and out of that for most of the last year or so. Price is below the 2 pink line box, so a bit bearish, and in the middle of the mean on that 2 standard deviation regression. So although we've seen a few days of positivity, actually in the scheme of things it hasn't made much of a change. Frederico chart not telling us much more than the daily high Kanashi. I've used a $20 block size for the chart. Signals as we expect in the short term, a bit more bullish. Price slightly moving above its longer term moving average and trying to get into the 2 pink line box breakout setup, but it does look a bit sideways. And if we took the Fibonacci sort of target support resistance lines, then upside, if we can get through 2,600, then possibly 2,800 highs, 2,900, 3,000 might not be out of the question in the shorter term. Downsides, if the trend breaks, then 38.2% around the early 2,400s, and then it's down to those July lows of about 2,200. So again, pretty neutral. So based purely on the technicals, I'm giving this an overall neutral at this point of time. The Heiken Ash is a bit of a mixed bag, and Renko pretty neutral with some more bullish shorter term signals. If you're focusing on the targets, 1.4, 2.6 to 1 to the upside, and 1.66 and 3 to 1 to the downside. So overall a neutral viewpoint for cocoa. So overall neutral for cocoa at the moment. The timing is not quite there for the historical seasonality run up in price for the next 3 or 4 months just yet. So I think it's a case of sitting on your hands, being patient, watching those technical analysis charts to time your way into any bullish trade. Let me know what you think of the analysis in the comments below, and any thoughts you may have on the price of cocoa and where it's heading next. And if you've liked today's video and you want to learn more about the technical analysis, I'll put a link in the description below for you to follow there. And if you've liked today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons to receive future notification of content I'm going to produce just like this. So all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.